Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your girl, Yvonne Michelle. Different scenery this morning. I wanted to be outside. Let me just get my headphones sorted. Yes, this is Morning Inspiration with your girl, Yvonne Michelle. We are on a different page. We are streaming live to YouTube as well. So, for those of you who are just joining, please do remember to put your comments in the comments thread. Leave a comment for me. Let me know who you are, where you are from, and how these morning inspiration sessions are helping you. Also, do remember to subscribe. Okay, so that's out of the way. Good morning for those of you who are logging on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yay. Come on, ladies. Come on, gentlemen. This is Morning Inspiration. Now, this is Manifest Monday. And, it used to be Monday Motivation, but actually, this is Manifest Monday because we are always setting intentions for the week ahead. This is the first working day of the week. And so we are setting a clear, concise, and congruent, yes, goal or intention for the rest of the week. So, what does that week look like for you? This week, we are talking about transformation. It is all about your transformation, our transformation, and how we move forward. Good morning. Yes. Are we fired up and are we ready? So, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about in terms of transformation is sleep. I'm just going to get this out really, really sleep and rest. I'm just going to get this out of the way really quickly. Our rest is just as important as our busyness, our doing, our going out and doing this and making sure that we've got everything in place. Your rest is important. As a matter of fact, I heard something that made me really made me stand up to my own self. And that is the way you treat yourself is a reflection of how you treat God or how you respect God. So if you're not giving yourself the time, because you are the godlike person in your life, so if you're not giving yourself that time, then you are doing yourself an injustice and you're also doing God an injustice. So I just wanted to just drop that bomb. I'd normally drop a bomb like that on Tuesday, but tomorrow's Tuesday's truth and a bomb's coming tomorrow. Anyway, so we've been looking at a lot of things lately. We've been looking at manifestation and manifesting our goals, our hopes, our dreams, and actually putting things into place. Now, manifestation starts with a thought. It always starts with a thought. But how it comes about through action. Okay, so it starts with a thought, but it's brought about by action. And so today, like I was saying, I want to talk to you about the stages of transformation because we want to manifest, but we want the manifestation to help us to transform into the people that we think we are, or to for us to do or go higher, and help and elevate more people. So my first thing is about the imagination. Your imagination is your key. It's such an important key. And I know that sometimes we are told that we must cast down the imagination and we must do this with them. We mustn't think. But you know what? Every great plan, can you guys hear me? Every great plan comes from a thought. That's where it comes from first. Loving the sunshine, man. Ah, this is fantastic. I'm having a great time this morning. Right, so your imagination, I want you to see it as this, because in my car, I have um, a sat nav. I have a sat nav in my car, and I have a sat nav on my phone. So I want your imagination is your place of awakening. I want you to get this. That's the first A. It's the awakening, and these are the principles I use throughout my teachings. I have my letter A that helps me to navigate what I'm doing. All right, it helps me to navigate the steps. So the first thing is here is your imagination, and your imagination is your awakening. It is the awakening. It is the alarm clock. It is everything that you need, because sometimes we're walking around in life, and I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but you're actually sleeping. You're in a trance. Nothing's working. You're just going from day to day doing the same thing, the same time, same place with the same people, and nothing is changing. Nothing is changing. Nothing is developing. It just seems like life is like the same shit, different day. That's what it is, right? As could you imagine? I'm trying to do my thing, and these people are coming to build their houses next door to me. Uh, Excuse me, can you keep the noise down, please? Thank you. Anyway, so you know what? You have to speak your truth. You have to speak things. Sometimes you just have to tell people, turn off your engine. I'm doing something rude. Anyway, so let me not get distracted. So this is the awakening. Your imagination is your awakening. And it is like, I want you to think about it like the satellite, the sat nav system for your soul, right? The sat nav system for your soul. I want you to recognize and become more intentional about where you are, where you are going on your own journey. So this is not about my journey to this morning. This is about your journey and where you're going. I want you to start to think about becoming more intentional. Like I said, Monday is a day to set your intentions, right? So become more intentional about where you are, where you're going, and what you're going to do. We want to kind of have that approach now where it's very, very clear. Because I know that there are some people that are, I'm not sure what I'm doing, I'm not sure who I am, I'm not sure what my destiny is, I'm not sure what my purpose is, I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. The thing about your purpose, it's the thing that you do the best, it's the thing that you enjoy the best, and it's the thing that you're good at. And in that, it's about you being clear about it and just going for that thing, right? So I want you to become more intentional about where you are, where you're going on your own journey. Recognize that something has chipped away at you, and this is the place where you need to build muscles. Now, one of the things that we're going to be talking about all week is building muscles, building those spiritual, those natural muscles, your mental muscle. We're not talking about your physical muscle, because just as you have as you have physical muscles, you have natural muscles, you have your mental muscles. These people are really coming to try and test me today, you know. Anyway, because I'm having a bit of a war with next door, but never mind. Right. So the first thing I want you to do is to start to build that muscle. It's like a comeback muscle. It's like a bounce back muscle. Where is she? Where is she? Lakeisha. Lakeisha's here this morning. She has an organization called Bounce Back. Yeah, and it is. So Lakeisha will understand exactly what I'm talking about in terms of that bounce back muscle. And it comes to where you see something. You see something in your mind's eye. You see something and you know, right, this is me. This is what I'm going to do. And then something goes terribly wrong. And then you have to laugh, innit? I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it really loudly. So you have to learn to bounce back. Oh, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. I'm going to show you something. Right. It's not going to work. But if I move I'm just going to move my computer because I can't move it because I'm sure that is not good. So if I show you, can you see? No. Right, this thing is back to front. There it is. Can you see? Can you see that grey thing in the corner? If you can see that grey thing in the corner, it is a standing punch bag, right? I tried to move it. I can't move it because I've got a bad shoulder. But it is a punch bag. And if you punch it, what happens is it goes back and then it comes back up. And this is what I want to talk to you about throughout the whole of this week. It's about your muscles and bouncing back from wherever you are to wherever you're going, because that session, that punch bag, and I will. Okay, hold on. I'm talking and I haven't got the headphones on. Listen, that bounce back is the thing that's going to propel you to move forward. So tomorrow, hopefully the day will be nice. I'll be able to navigate, because I wasn't going to talk about the punch bag, but actually that's a really great tool for me to illustrate what I'm talking about and where we're going forward this week. So I know that some of you have gone through some stuff. I know that there's lots of questions that you have. I also know that there's been some struggle. There's a lot of people struggling in this time, in this moment, in this lockdown era. And I know that now is the time for us to build our muscles, our resilient muscles of our mind. It's about the mind. Build those muscles for us to bounce back every time. Every time we may fall back, we come back again forward. Now, I know, and you know, look. I'm right in the sun. I know and you know that life happens, yeah? We know we're living, we're real, we're being real with each other. So we have to come up with strategies of how to move forward. We've got to build strategies of how to stay strong. We've got to build strategies of how to be able to just stand sometimes. Sometimes it's just about being able to stand and hold your ground and say absolutely nothing. But it's just knowing that you've got everything. Yeah. So I'm just saying that this morning, motivation and your manifest Monday is about manifesting those muscles that are going to keep you strong, those muscles, those mental muscles that are going to prepare you and are going to help to push you forward. Like I said, it's like I've got a punch bag right in my garden right here. I've had it for a long time, and every time I feel like I'm frustrated or things are going wrong or I feel like downtrodden, because believe me, as much as you see me here and I'm like this and I'm full of energy, there are times when I'm low. There are times when I'm like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. But today I want to encourage you that we are going to learn some tools. We're going to learn the strategies. We're going to learn how to move forward, and we're going to learn how to become that punch bag, because sometimes life feels like that. Sometimes life feels like it's just knocking us down all the time. Sometimes it's people's words. It could be a family member that every time you go and see them, they've got something negative to say. It could be one of your friends that, you know, you're doing something for your good, and they're always picking at what you're doing and making you feel less than who you are, less than who you are, and less than who you are supposed to be. And if you are feeling less, let me just tell you this. This is another bomb. That's on you. If your friends are making you feel less than who you are, that's on you, because you're allowing it. This is the time for you to get strong. This is the time for you to step into your power. Because remember, one of the things I'm always telling you is how powerful you are. You are full of power, full of resource, full to the brim. So if your cup is empty, that's on you. That's because you're giving away, as my grandmother would say, you give away your batty and shit through your rib cage. That's what my grandmother would say. She told me that. And I have to find a way of putting that in a cordial way that it'll be acceptable. But I'm just giving it to you how it is, how it was given to me. She said, you don't give away your batty and shit through your rib cage. That's on you. And I want you to wake up today. I want the awakening to happen. That's what we're talking about. That awakening of the mind, the awakening of your soul to you. That's what we're talking about. You see them stop now? But anyway, guys, this is your morning inspiration. This is about the bounce back this week. This is about getting your muscles strong. This is about getting your mindset strong. This is about getting your internal GPS, your internal sat navigation system strong and powerful to the capacity that you are for you to move forward. All right. So right. So this this is what we're going to be doing this week. Sometimes, you know, these things just come to me on the spot because that's not what I had intention of doing this week. But you know what? I am a vessel. And this is what I want to encourage all of you to be, is a vessel for the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit leads to all truth. All right. It is the Holy Spirit that leads to all truth. It is the Holy Spirit that will help us to lead us to where we need to get to. Yeah. And I know that some of you may not be spiritual, some of you may not have a faith, but that's okay. That's okay, because at the end of the day, we all have our own beliefs. So I just have to tell you about my beliefs and how I do what I do. So if you want to do what I do, then you better find out what we do and what my beliefs are. But my beliefs are not just about believing; it's about knowing, and that's a deeper consciousness completely. Somebody asked about vibration last week. Oh my days! I've left that Instagram this morning. Somebody asked last week about how I raise my vibration. For those of you who want to know how to raise your vibration, you have to come into GEM, because that's a GEM thing. That's in the membership, which starts on Thursday. Our first lesson starts at 7:00 on Thursday. Woo! And it's going to be absolutely incredible. We're working on the material all over the weekend. It's going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. And your ladies, get ready to learn, to grow, and to be pulled out of your comfort zone. This is no time to be comfortable, but this is the time to stretch. You know, when you're stretching up the muscles, when you have that really good stretch, you feel good. That's how you're going to be feeling, real good. Anyway, ladies, this is me. I'm gone for this morning. I'm sitting, a note to self, don't sit in the sun. I'm sitting in the sun because I want to top up my tan, yeah. And I'm just sweating. You can see me tapping my face. But I want you to know that this week is going to be an incredible week. This week is going to be a powerful, packed week of pure inspiration. Listen, get your notepad. Get ready to write down, because we're going somewhere. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about strength, how to strengthen so that you can bounce back. All right. So be here 9:00 tomorrow for morning inspiration. Hopefully, these people next door will not be trying to build their houses and getting on my nerves. They really are. They're getting on my last nerve. But hey, it's one of those things. It's live, right? It's live, and I had no clue that they would be doing that this morning. So I'm just hoping it doesn't have too much of an impact on the recording. But like I said, I'll be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. for morning inspiration. This is your girl, Yvonne Michelle. Do join me tonight at the app between 8 and 10 for conversations with Yvonne Michelle. Yeah, I will see you. Hi, Carlene. Hi, Carlene. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Sheena. Hi, Amina, Lakeisha. Guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I will see you back here tomorrow at 9. Ciao for now. Mwah. Ciao.